And we're back. It's done. The gentleman guarding the house will let us work in peace. It's crazy to be back here. There's nothing like a few pounds and a bottle of whiskey to ensure a successful deal. Wonderful. Gentlemen, miss, we stand before 34th Benwell Street. I'll summarize its history in 4 lines. Or maybe 5. In 10, I think. Professor, remember when you said to let you know if you ever started rambling? I remember perfectly. Well, this is one of those moments. Oh, is that so? Thank you very much, Patrick. I don't know what I'd do without him. Right. The phenomenon in this house began after the suicide of its first owner. Thomas Highmore was unjustly accused of the disappearance of several women from the East End. No trial took place as the evidence against him was weak. I suppose it was all due to some grudge. Someone wanted to frame him and to tarnish his reputation. And they succeeded. Poor Thomas Highmore couldn't live with the stain on his honor, so he hanged himself in one of the basement beams. Since then, metapsychic phenomena have driven away all who have lived here. Patrick managed to make contact with the spirit of the, we assume, Thomas Highmore. I want to issue a warning before we enter. Ghosts can be violent entities. We must exercise extreme caution. All of our studies confirm Patrick's words. And that's all for now. Are you ready to... If you'll excuse me. You're nervous, my friend? No. Quite the opposite. I'm eager to enter that house. You know I find it hard to interpret others' feelings. But I believe there's something bothering you. Why didn't you inform me about this house? I had to find out from a notebook I found in your room. Or the box of revelations, damn it! Why did you hide that you were making it? Why didn't you tell me about the donation from the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn? I thought we were more than just colleagues. I thought we were friends. That is exactly why. What? How many times have we investigated a place and found no evidence? This house could have just been another one. But thanks to your research, we now know it's the place we've been seeking. The box of revelations was nothing but a crazy theory based on the prototype of your magnetic field dispenser. The ectoplasm of England's most reviled medium? A relic whose origin is lost to the mist of time? It was impossible for it to work, no matter how much money Sir Arthur's eccentric friends donated. But it works. Thanks to you. Without your help, none of this would have happened. You're not answering me. Why did you hide all this from me? Why did you leave me out? Because I didn't want you to end up like me. Look at me. Since I was a child, I've been obsessed with the mystery of the beyond. I've reached old age, and what have I learned about it? Nothing. Just a handful of hypotheses and disappointments. Well, that will change today. Yes. Yes, it will. You have a bright future ahead. You are an excellent professor and engaged to a beautiful lady. I did not want you to throw your life away by staying by the side of an old man who still cannot put his shoes on the right feet. That's the answer you sought. You are my friend, Patrick. My only friend, along with Beatrice. Never doubt that. I decided many years ago to investigate these phenomena. It's my life, and nothing can change that. And I'm no longer engaged to Rose. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I appreciate your words. I'm without a fiancé and without money. The only thing that keeps me going is this. And if I become someone like you, it will be a pleasure. I don't know what to say. Say that we're going to enter that house and make history. That's exactly what we'll do. Shall we? After you. Is there no chance of reconciliation with Rose? No. She might reconsider. She won't. Are you sure about that? Very sure. Well, that's a relief. I've been holding on to this for years, so now I can say it. That woman wasn't right for you. The time has come. Tomorrow, the whole world will wake up to the news that the beyond exists. We will provide irrefutable visual and auditory evidence of this fact. Let's go into that house and make history. Before we begin, I want Sir Arthur to familiarize himself with the Box of Revelations. Its mechanism is quite complex, so I'll summarize how it works. The purpose of this machine is to enhance metapsychic activity to record it both visually and audibly. So let's break it down. The ectoplasmic sample from the deceased medium Florence Cook will act as a link and channel between both worlds. It requires considerable power for this to happen. This power is provided by the Scarlet Stone. Legend has it that this technological artifact opens portals to other worlds, which would benefit our purpose. Although it's nothing more than a powerful energy generator. Lastly, Eugene Wood's photographic plates will capture everything that's happening while the machine is running. I have managed to divide the plate into sections, which will allow us to take up to 45 photographs. Oh, by the way, while Sir Arthur was recounting his dull chronicle in Blackstone, I took the liberty of making a small modification to the Box of Revelations. I added a phonographic cylinder to record all the sounds around us. Are you ready, Sir Arthur? I am ready, Professor. Beatrice? Whenever you want. Would you do the honors, Patrick? It will be a pleasure. Turn on the Box of Revelations, Patrick. Oh, and we're back under control. Okay, before we turn, can we go talk to anyone? Sir Arthur? As Professor Ward said, let's make history. The wait is becoming endless. Turn on the machine, Patrick. Let's not delay any longer. The cylinder is starting to pick up sound. I am Professor Nelson Ward. Beside me is Professor Patrick Moore, co-responsible for this experiment. We are accompanied by the medium Beatrice Shaw and the project's patron, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. At this moment, the machine is creating an electromagnetic field whose electric charge will attract those on the other side. It's basically a Call effect. Next, we will increase the machine's power. There's a dial with 10 positions from 0 to 100. Would you be so kind as to turn the dial to number 10, Professor Moore? I'm starting to get cold. Indeed, the temperature has dropped. A good sign, yes, sir. A very good sign. I believe we can proceed to make contact. Thomas? Thomas Highmore! Your presence is required on this side of the veil. Beatrice, lend me a hand. You're better at this. Focus on my voice, Thomas Highmore. Follow my words. Advance in the darkness towards us. We desire your presence. My goodness. Thomas Highmore? Are you Thomas Highmore? I can't believe my eyes. Mr. Highmore? He doesn't seem to hear me. Patrick! Turn the dial to number 20. Fascinating. Beatrice.
Focus, Patrick. Turn it to 20. Mr. Highmore.
He can hear you. Be careful, Professor.
Oh, he heard you. He's curious about you.
He has no interest in me, Professor. But in the machine. Where did he...
No. Stay a little longer. The machine's energy may be not enough to keep the entity with us. We should increase to 30. Do you agree, Patrick?
Is everything okay, Beatrice? Beatrice? Yes, I'm fine. I felt a slight dizziness. Maybe it's the machine's hum. It's a very piercing sound.
What do you say, Patrick? Should we go up to 30?
Going up to 30. Are you feeling better, Beatrice? Yes, don't worry about me. Continue.
Wait a moment.
What's wrong, Sir Arthur?
Are we sure about this?
What do you mean?
I don't know, but I think we should stop the experiment. Oh, stop? We have gone as far as any mortal can go in metapsychic research.
That is what I mean, Professor Ward. What we have achieved today is unprecedented. We can repeat the experiment another time. Maybe in a safer place.
Are you scared, Sir Arthur?
Scared is not the word. Cautious would be more accurate. Something tells me we should not continue.
Patrick? What do you think?
I am sorry, Sir Arthur.
Patrick wants to get this done. What happened?
Did you see something, Beatrice? No, nothing at all.
We'll have to go up to...
The gang's all here. Did you see them? For God's sake, did you see them? There were a legion of ghosts. They were women. And children. You are more reasonable than Professor Ward. Stop this, please.
Patrick, allow me a moment. What are you afraid of, Sir Arthur?
I think this is getting out of hand, Professor.
Are you serious? We haven't even scratched the surface. You'll frequent spirit sessions. What do you expect to find if not this when you visit those mediums?
I'm just saying we should take it easy. The box of revelations has recorded the whole session. The material we have is enough for our purpose.
Enough? The machine is only operated at 30% of its capacity. Who knows what wonders await us if we turn the dial to its limit?
That is what worries me, Professor. Anyway, I don't want to discuss this further. As the project's patron, I demand that...
To hell with your patronage, and to hell with your stupid Order of the Golden Dawn. You wanted information? You wanted power? Well, this is what happens when we peek into the beyond. What did you expect?
Beatrice? Oh God. Are you alright?
I saw the eyes red. Didn't even notice the transition.
Sir Arthur? Sir Arthur? Can you hear me? Are you alright? What? Oh, yes, yes. I'm in shock. What happened? Where are the others? Beatrice attacked us and took the machine. The professor went after her. He said she was possessed. Is that possible? I saw her eyes when she was about to throw me against that wall with superhuman force. Florence Cook was possessed moments before she was killed by the spirit who had tormented her since childhood. The professor is right. It is possible. Beatrice Shaw has been possessed by the spirit of Thomas Highmore. What are we going to do? Find our friends and get out of here. Come on, get up. No, I can't put weight on my foot. I twisted my ankle when struggling with Beatrice. I was trying to help the professor, but... It doesn't matter. Stay here. I'll come back for you. Okay. Last time I left this house, I did it through that window. Now I can use the front door. And we'll all leave together. Trunk? Ooh. It's the trunk in which we transported the machine and various pieces we added at the last moment. There's nothing left inside. You can walk, right? I beg your pardon? You've not twisted your ankle. You're just scared. Yes, damn it. I didn't want to admit I'm terrified. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle attending multiple seances. The same one who writes stories that send shivers down readers' spines. How could I show fear in such a situation? Calm down, will you? This is overwhelming for all of us. I'm sorry. And I'm even more sorry I can't be of help right now. I'm paralyzed with fear. Would you like me to accompany you to the exit? You cannot stay here in this state. No, for God's sake, no. I heard terrifying sounds coming from upstairs, and I don't want to find out who or what is making them. Well, you won't be much better off down here. Give me some time, please. Right now I can't think straight. As you wish. If anything happens, shout. Got it? I hope nothing happens.
Man, when you got like a detective writer like that, and a doctor shivered, or potentially, a former practicing doctor.
What was that? The tremors began when the Beatrice took control of the machine. I know the house has structural issues, which is why it's going to be demolished. Something tells me we've made the situation worse with the box of revelations. We need to get out of here now.
Ooh, and we are checking out the rest of this place.
I'm beginning to understand why this house hasn't been looted all these years since it's been abandoned. I thought the last tenants left this house years ago. Who wound up the clock? Hello? Who are you? Where is Thomas Highmore? He can hear me. Thomas Highmore. He has my friend. Where can I find him? Can I do anything to help you? Are you trapped in this place?
Probably all of Thomas's victims.
We've come to investigate. We don't want...
Ew.
Blood. I must avoid physical contact with the entities as much as possible. We must get out of here before the house collapses. Still want to look at the statue. I have to remember that there's a statue here. Otherwise, it might give me a heart attack. What? It can't be. Oh, my goodness. This house is hiding more secrets than I thought. Well, that's not disturbing at all. Ooh, okay, it's a mom and a baby. She died with her son in her arms. What the hell happened here? He could not have been more than 4 months old when he died. The baby is holding a rattle between his tiny fingers. I think I can reach it. Anything else? No? Okay. It doesn't make any sound. The balls are empty inside. Upstairs, okay, furniture here. Locked. Oh, there's something here. It's a small rosary. I don't know what good that's gonna do. A small rosary made of tiny mother-of-pearl beads. Oh! The rosary beads would fit inside the rattle's balls. But the rosary cord is quite resistant, and I cannot break it with my hands. So we need to find something to cut it on. Was there a sharp edge on the statue? I will discard that idea. To the upper floor we go. Oh. Beatrice? Highmore, isn't it? What do you intend to do with the machine? Wait! I'm not in control right now. Release Beatrice. Okay, cracked mirror. What? Jesus. Well, let's try door number 1. Oh, sewing machine scissors. Okay, I see. I should open it to see what's inside. I don't think it's very safe. Everything in this room seems unused. Surely the previous tenants fled when they realized where they had settled. There's scissors next to the sewing machine. I believe they could be useful. Oh. I am tempting fate. Yes, you are. I am really pushing my luck. Now we have beads. I'll unscrew the rattle balls first. Done. Okay, so we've got a rattle in case we need it for anything. Do we have to put it back in the baby's hands? I wonder. What the? Professor!
Patrick! Don't take another step! It's a poltergeist! And a very violent one! It's trapped me in this room! Be careful!
Okay, poltergeist, professor. I don't know how to make it disappear. I've never faced one before. Professor, we believe there's intelligence behind poltergeist phenomena, right?
Exactly! It's not a spontaneous phenomenon. There's intent behind it.
Have you tried communicating with it?
Yes, but it didn't work. I'm not even good at communicating with the living, let alone the dead.
All right, I'll give it a try. Whoever's behind this poltergeist, show yourself. It's not working. Thomas Highmore? Are you causing this?
It may not be Highmore who's provoking it.
Can we help you?
Try something else.
I'm going to try physical contact.
No! Don't you do it! That's what I tried and all the objects were thrown at me violently. I'm lucky to be alive.
Stop this once and for all.
It's not listening. I'm going to give it a go. Stop this once and for all. Maybe it can't hear my voice. You may continue.
This is not working, Professor. I will look for another way to make it disappear. Right. Rattle? I think this might work.
Oh. It reacts to the sound of a rattle. Keep going.
Is this the ghost of the baby?
Do not stop. You did it. The entity behind the poltergeist was nothing more than a baby. Where did you get that rattle that managed to calm it down?
The tremors exposed the bodies of a mother and child bricked up. The child was holding the rattle. I don't think Highmore's as innocent as we thought. Come on, let's rescue our friend. Highmore's hiding behind that door. I've tried to open it, but actually we haven't.
Something is coming.
Ah, Sir Arthur. That's what I said. I thought you didn't want to leave the basement, Sir Arthur. Things have happened down there. I fled the basement in terror, but couldn't open the front door. There is a... what do you call it? A poltergeist. That's it. It's blocking the way out. We're trapped. We just faced one. Did you succeed? Yes. Do the same with the one downstairs, and we can get out of here. We must confront Highmore. He is the epicenter of all of this. He is behind that door, and he has Beatrice. If we defeat him, it'll all be over. And what is the plan? He has possessed Miss Shaw. How do you intend to separate the spirit from her body? Do you know how to perform an exorcism?
An exorcism? We're the 20th century, Mr. Writer.
What's the alternative? We'll drag Beatrice out of this house. Perhaps Highmore's influence won't be effective outside of it. Are you sure that would work? I don't know. If that fails, we'll improvise. Sir Arthur? Are you with us? I'd flee this damned house if that poltergeist wasn't blocking the way out. But I guess I have no choice. I will not let anything happen to you. I appreciate your gesture, Professor Moore. I doubt you can guarantee my life. But what the devil? What the devil? Let's do it. There is a problem. Highmore has locked that room and we cannot access it. If I had a pick, I could try and open the door. My friend Harry Houdini taught me how to pick locks and padlocks. I know how to do it.
Did you say a pick? I happen to have one. It's in case they ever lock me up in Blackstone again. Did you know they use locks on straight jackets?
Give it to me, please. Very well, gentlemen. Let's put an end to this. Or die trying. Highmore. We must hurry or we'll be buried alive. Release Beatrice, Highmore. This is your last chance. Please, leave. Beatrice, is that you?
Highmore has control of my body, control of my mind. I can read his thoughts. He's furious.
Give me your hand, and let's get out of here, Beatrice.
Stay back. You are in danger. Highmore won't let you get near.
What does Highmore want with the machine?
He knows what it is for. He's going to try to materialize and continue what he couldn't finish. He firmly believed the afterlife would give him a second chance. And he'll get it. I'm holding him back as much as I can, but it's hard. It hurts.
What could Highmore finish?
He did not want to commit suicide because he was wrongly accused. He was the killer they were looking for, and he was cornered. These walls are full of corpses. He killed his victims and hid the bodies behind them. Women, children, I can see their faces. I can remember each and every one of his victims.
What do we do, Professor Moore? Listen to me, Beatrice. Give me your hand, and let's leave this house. Try to hold off Highmore until we're out on the street.
No, he will kill me.
He won't. He needs you.
Don't you understand? If he kills me, one of you will be possessed next. And if you confront him, he will kill you one by one until he permanently inhabits a body. Then no one can interfere with his will.
We must think of something.
It's already been thought of. Every time Highmore takes control of my body and turns the dial on the machine, he grows stronger. But it exhausts him. That's why I can talk to you now. I have to do it before he takes control again.
Do what, Beatrice?
I'm going to turn the dial up to maximum. He won't be able to handle so much energy, and he'll disappear.
Don't do anything rash, Beatrice. Highmore has control of your body. You don't know if that will work, and the consequences could be...
I feel him regaining control. There's no time.
Listen to the professor. Don't do it. Let us think of an alternative.
I'm sorry, Patrick. It is too late.
Highmore! Highmore, enter my body and leave Beatrice alone. Do it, you damned bastard!
I'm sorry, my friends.
No! Beatrice? No. No! Where's my friend? She sacrificed herself for all of us. We can find her! We can find her, Patrick. We can call out to her and... I'm sorry, Professor. Beatrice was connected to Highmore. The energy from the machine affected both of them. She's no longer with us. We've lost her, and We have failed her.
But
I knew we were going too far with this. I warned you, and you wouldn't listen.
we grew up together. I want her back.
It's not possible, Professor.
She's gone now. She's gone. I don't want to be without her.
Oh. What was that? Professor! Sir Arthur! Look! The room is dematerializing.
I think the box of revelations is still working.
And at full power. Look! What are those creatures? They are not ghosts. They're not even human. We must stop that machine, Professor.
No! Can't you see? The machine, in conjunction with the Scarlet Stone, is showing us another dimension. The legends about the artifact were true.
Are we going to see Cthulhu?
It can open a portal to other realities.
I think Sir Arthur is right, Professor.
What?
We were unable to control our contact with the afterlife, and you saw the result. Do you think we can control this?
Beatrice may be here, Patrick. Maybe we can find her.
Beatrice is gone forever, Professor. Unfortunately, we have to accept it. Where have they gone? Is that the shroud breaking? Oh, God. Phalanges? Incredible. We must end this before it's too late.
No! Not yet! Beatrice! Can you hear me?
Stop it, Professor. Professor Moore. Oh, God. What is that thing? Wait, what is it saying?
I don't know what language it's speaking. But I recognize several words. It seems to be perversions of ancient Sumerian.
What is it saying?
Realm of Earth. Invitation. Darkness. Entrance.
I think it's referring to us having opened a door for this dimension to penetrate ours. That's why the Eternal Wind Order called the artifact the Key of the Stars. Oh, God, phalanges. I saw with the Fatagan.
Something is approaching.
My God, it's enormous. That's enough. Oh, is that Azathoth? Oh, my God. What? Everything has returned to normal. Is everyone all right?
Yes. Yes, I'm all right.
Did you see the size of that beam? It was colossal. I thought I was going to lose my mind at that sight.
That creature wanted to enter our reality, didn't it? But thanks to you, we didn't give it that chance.
That is correct. Or at least, I think so. I'm not sure. Damn it! What the hell have we done? Our actions have endangered humanity. We've awakened something that no one should know exists. I never thought I'd say these words, but we must abandon all research into the afterlife. Our intention has always been to show the world what lies beyond death. But is the world ready for it? A single entity put us in danger and took the life of our dear friend Beatrice. We are the most qualified people to handle this, and I don't even know how we're still alive.
Not to mention what lies beyond the afterlife. other, less cautious researchers who follow our path could cause a catastrophe of epic proportions. I am with you, Patrick. No one should know what happened here tonight.
That the plane of existence, it cannot reappear without the Scarlet Stone. Let's destroy it.
It doesn't matter now. Those abominations have found a way. They know how to access our reality.
The Professor's right, Sir Arthur. They'll do it through the afterlife. We were the beacon that guided them here. Then the most sensible thing to do, as you say, is to forget about this whole matter. I will tell my order that the experiment was unsuccessful. Crowley will be disappointed. But this information in the hands of that madman would be very dangerous.
Yes, it would be for the best.
Oh yes, Alice, yeah.
So, this is the end of our careers.
I'm afraid so.
We have satisfied our curiosity and paid a high price, but we cannot share these results with anyone. We will safeguard them until our deaths.
Will you miss investigating these phenomena, Professor?
No. The only thing I will miss is the company of my dear friend Beatrice.
Yeah, Aleister Crowley, that would be bad. Unveil what is beyond the great beyond. Ooh.
Ah, here you are.
Rector Williams.
I was looking for you, Professor Moore. I wanted to discuss the matter of the letter of resignation from the Department of Metapsychic Research that both Professor Ward and you signed. Firstly, I must express my surprise that it was you who decided to resign. I know I was very harsh with you when I told you that you had 72 hours to...
It doesn't matter. You did the right thing.
Yes, allow me a question. What made you change your mind? Both of you were very convinced that...
There is no afterlife. Nor are there ghosts. There is no evidence of them, and there never will be. We were simply mistaken. There's nothing waiting for us when we die.
Well, except heaven.
Yes, except heaven, I suppose.
I am glad to hear that, and I'm even more pleased that your judgment now corresponds to that of this institution. You are an excellent professor. I am glad that you have rid yourself of those fantasies. By the way, I appreciate that you didn't file a complaint against Dean Carter and kept silent about such an unpleasant matter. A university like this cannot afford such a scandal. Have a good day, Professor Moore.
Thank you, Rector Williams. What? What the? Beatrice? Oh, that gave me goosebumps. What a great way to end that. Oh, Jose. Matthias, Ruben, lads, everyone, good job. That was a very cool point-and-click adventure game. I was kind of sitting there near I was just like, well, it's an English haunting. Other than the neck crack, it doesn't seem to be that out there until we got to this last little bit. Hell's bells. I love, it was a great world, great characters, great references to real life people such as Arthur Conan Doyle. You got the reference to Aleister Crowley just then. We got to read some horror books. So cool. I mean, and they leave it open for a sequel, too, if they decide to go ahead and go with that. How cool would that be? Because that got when I got the game, I was just like, let's see a normal horror story or a ghost story and see where it goes. And wouldn't you know, it goes straight into Lovecraft at the end, into the mythos a little bit. Especially at the second, I was like, all right, until I saw Fatagan, I was like, uh-oh. And then saw the tentacles burst. I was like, oh, well, here we go. So I guess we could count this a Lovecraftian game, which does check a lot of boxes for this channel. But I do want to thank you all very much for tuning in for this. It's a very cool journey. This is why point-and-click adventure games are such an amazing genre, as they're able to tell a story like this. But yeah, we'll wait patiently and see if a sequel is coming down the pipeline. But if you guys have liked the series, please leave a like below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we will see you in the next series. Later days, everyone.